Hi, I'm Jafari from 8 Skies Consulting. This is continuation of educational institutions such as schools and colleges, and this is part 8. So in this lesson we are going to see how to capture opening balances for the students and paid amounts for the prior period, as well as inventory items. But let's start with opening balances for unpaid school fees. Now, going back to our model question, the question says, this school was there before, but they have started using the system on 1st of January 2020. And in 2020, they have these two students in Form 1. Because they are in Form 1 and they are just starting the school, they don't have any opening liabilities. But these two students here, they are in Form 2, which means they were here in Form 1 last year. And they did not complete their school fees. For example, Andrew Aikaeli, that means last year he had 500 unpaid school fees. And Jen Kepchong, she had 400,000 as unpaid amount by the end of 2019. So how do we capture these opening balances? Let's go back to the system. Before we do that, let's go and see how much we have captured our opening balances. So when we click on the reports here, there is a specific report where we can see opening balances. I'm talking about these reports here. So you click on starting balances. So up to this moment, we have opening balance only for bank account and cash on hand. We don't have opening balances for account receivables and the other amounts. So now we want to capture opening balances for the students, these ones here. So how do we do it? This is how we do it. We go back to the system, then click on the summary. Why summary? Because summary is our home page. In order to capture prior unpaid invoices for students, step number 1, you click on sales invoices. Once you click sales invoices, you say new sales invoices. And then we put this figure on 31st December 2019, because these are the closing balances for last year. It means they are opening balances for this year. I tick this checkbox here. Then I choose one of the customers. So that cannot be Form 1. So I choose Form 2. I can choose this, Jen Kepchong. And then on this account here, I choose retained earnings. And then in description, I write unpaid school fees from 2019. I copy this thing here and I paste on this inside description. Quantity, I can simply write number 1. Let me see how much was unpaid for Grace, for Jen Kepchong. So for Jen Kepchong, she had 400,000 as unpaid amount. So I write 400,000 here. That's it. So remember, pick the name, that's it, and then we go ahead and create it. Once you create this invoice, you have to go and check the effect of what you have just done here. I scroll down to reports, and then we have a specific report which is showing opening balances, which is this one here. So I click on starting balances. Now you can see we have this amount here as account receivable. So when you click on it, you will be able to see the name of the student. And the name is Jane Kepchong. That's it. Again, in order to capture another opening balance for students, the steps are the same. So you click on sales invoice, and then you say new sales invoice. The date should be the end of last year. So I go back to 31st December 2019. I tick this checkbox. Then another form 2 is Andrew, and this guy did not pay. Description is gonna be the same. Here you must choose retained earning. This is special case. Why do we choose retained earning? Because this is opening balance. So make sure you do it as it is. So 500. You go ahead and create it. Now the question is, what if you have so many students with unpaid invoices? You don't need to start from scratch creating invoice one by one. All you need to do is you click on sales invoice, and then you view one of the sales invoices, and then you click on clone. To clone means to make a copy. So you click on clone. Once you click on clone, that is the same. You just tick this checkbox here, and then you just change the name of the student here. Now I pick another student. Now this will be form 3. I can this is boarding, and how much? For form 3 border is 1 million. So his amount is 1 million. I change here, I put 1 million. I go ahead and create it, and then I clone it again so that I can write another one. Instead of starting creating invoice from the scratch, you simply clone. You tick this checkbox, and then I pick another student in form 3. Should be this one. And how much is the amount? Unpaid amount was 75,000. This figure here, it was 75,000. So changing this figure here to 75,000, and then I go ahead and create it. And I'm remaining with 2 form 4 students. I clone it. So for day 1, 355, Alamin is in form 4. He did not pay that amount. I go ahead and I create it, and then I clone it. I tick this checkbox, and then the other one in form 4, because we are remaining with the only one student in form 4, is Jasmine. This one is 205 according to the question. So we go ahead and create it. Once you do this, let's see the effect of what we have just done. You scroll down to reports. Once you click on reports, we have a specific report for opening balances. So you click on starting balances here. You will be able to see we have this amount of account receivable. And when you click on this figure, it will show you the names. These are the names. Another way to verify what you have done, you can simply click on customers. Once you click on customers, you have these customers and you have the names. So these are the account receivables. And when you click on summary, again, you will be able to see this figure here as an account receivable. Once you click on it, it will give you the names, as you can see here. So we have captured our opening balances for account receivables successfully. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial.